more. Yeah, that's right, BabylonBee, brother. Yeah, back when comedy was real funny. Yeah, when we could say the N-word. You know, make fun of black people. That's right. Woke comedy is too bad now. You can't make fun of homosexuals. Yo, what's up? Oh, this is too good. Yeah! Woo! America needs to put church and state back together. They've been separated for far too long, brother. That's right.
So these are the guys that run the show. This is Kyle, our editor-in-chief.
So what's up? It's an hour and 39 minutes of them just consistently saying, attack helicopter. Am I right? That's the one joke they got. Different variations of attack helicopter jokes, you know? Huh, I identify as an attack helicopter. And it's like, that's brilliant. Brilliant. Hank, you did it again. I don't know how you do it every time, brother. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, peak comedy.
This is creative director Ethan Nicole.
Okay. So, I mean, well, I guess before we get started, like, maybe you guys could tell me, like, what's the, you know, how did the V get started, and yeah, what's your deal, and why are you in California?
We're getting interviewed. That's way easier, actually.
I'm much better at being interviewed, so no problem. Yeah, the Bee was just this little like Christian humor site that we launched in 2016, and it was just like we spent $50 on the domain name, started writing jokes, throwing them out there, and it started to go big in conservative circles a couple years ago, and that's just kind of where we got to where we are. Seth is our CEO. He bought the site a few years ago from the original founder. Yeah.
Who was the original founder?
His name is Adam Ford.
Bro, what the fuck is Christian humor, dude? Just like the least funny homies on the planet, dude. I swear to God. Like, Christianity can be very woke, can be socialist, you know, the abolitionist pastors, all this shit, but like, is not funny. It can be many things, but funny is not one of them. Let's hear that Muslim humor while we're at it. Muslim humor is also not funny. There's like Muslim memes, at least, of people living in like America and shit that is hilarious. But those are usually like fucking second generation or the children of fucking immigrant Muslim kids that have been able to cope with like the juxtaposition of living in a white Christian culture while simultaneously, you know, keeping up with the incredibly fucking rigorous regimen that you have to abide by as a Muslim. Straight up, like there is Muslim comedy, like, or Muslims that are funny as fuck. I can't say the same thing about fucking Christians though. I mean, when someone says Christian comedy, you know what I think of? I think of like, you might be a redneck if you see a sign that says crack kills, pick up your pants. Like, that's what I think. Okay? That's like Christian comedy, you know? Brace yourselves. Everyone who gave up Facebook for Lent is back. Jewish comedy is fire. German here. No edgy jokes, just hot. Okay, Jewish comedy is in a league of its own. That's just not, it's ridiculous to even put in a category alongside fucking Christian comedy. That's not even, it's just comedy. What is Christian about Babylon? They worship a 10-foot solid gold statue named Marduk. The joke is everyone hates us and we hate ourselves the most. A Jew here. Mormon comedy has got to be the S tier. I could see Mormons being funnier than like other kinds of Christians. Actually, probably not. Israeli comedy is terrible, though, sadly, from personal experience. Oh my God. I can't speak on Israeli comedy. By Jewish comedy, you mean comedy? I mean, yeah. Who is the Assyrians in chat shitting on Babylonians? Dude, you know we got some, a crazy eclectic group of people in here. All right, let's keep going.
He's not with the company anymore.
He owns a piece of it.
Yeah.
He does not the Bee now. If you've seen
seriously?
that, yeah.
Which is unaffiliated? No, it
No,
is
they're
affiliated.
kind of affiliated. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're kind
because
of
you
affiliated.
retweet them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So they do like real news, but crazy real news.
Real news.
It's like the backup plan. It's like when satire is impossible because the world's too absurd, then we just report on the absurdity over on Not the Bee.
I
So,
see.
plan B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reality is weirder than fiction.
Yeah, exactly.
Often is. So how many people are at the Bee now?
Yeah, we've got probably a dozen full-timers now. It's grown pretty fast. A year ago, it was 3 of us.
We have like 25 people involved, just not all full-time staff. So many, you'd be surprised. Like with satire, you don't have to have a writing staff like filling a room, churning out articles all day long. You can only handle so much satire every day.
Yeah, you can only. I'm fucking overloaded with satire. So what an incredible collection of individuals. You have the 2 fucking dickweeds over here that are the fucking. I wish we could go back to when men were men in 2003, when we could eat bacon, make bacon memes, and drink whiskey, like the epic bacon dads. Okay, epic bacon divorce dads. And then you have the fucking tech CEO who probably just got done with like a new blood boy that he suckled on. Okay, and he's over here like, yeah, I'm an angel investor in numerous different startups, some of which actually are disrupting the vending machine industry in the or the bodega industry by creating what is known as a vending machine that is operated by the internet. And I made $7 gazillion off of that, and that's why I now get to suckle on blood boys every day, and I make a bunch of different investments, and BabylonBee happens to be one of them. Okay, every single one of them are divorced dads. Okay. Let's keep going.
Okay.
We'd love to have him full-time.
I'm the local guy.
Yeah, he lives in Austin.
Oh, you live in Austin, okay.
Yeah.
Over California.
Got it.
Yeah, and I'm a Florida guy. The headquarters are technically in South Florida. I'm in
seriously?
Southeast
Okay.
Florida. Yeah, and
Florida man.
I'd love to get these guys to Florida, but it's hard to get people out of California. It really is. It's more challenging than you think.
Despite the state of California doing everything it can to encourage people to leave.
Yes. Yeah.
I think you had one article about how Gavin Newsom is a U-Haul salesman of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, you guys are the recipients on the receiving end of divorce court, okay? Gavin Newsom is the divorce court. Know your fucking place. You don't get to make fun of group sex Gavin, okay? He has fucked all of your wives and could fuck them on any given day, in any given moment. They would immediately fuck him before you, okay? He has fucked all of these people's wives. He is the reason why. He is the real conservative pipeline. He's the reason for divorce court's existence. How dare you? How dare you make fun of, this is a Chapo bit, but I'm just fucking ripping it. Gruesome Gavin. Gruesome Gavin Newsom, dude.
Actually true. Actually true.
So you don't miss it then?
No, there's certainly many aspects of California that I do like. Most of my friends are still in California. So some of my best friends are California. So yeah, I do miss many aspects of California, especially my friends. And it's beautiful and lots of cool things, but increasingly difficult to get things done. And California used to be the land of opportunity, and now it's becoming more so the land of sort of over-regulation, over-litigation.
Dude, California is a neoliberal hell, okay? Like, this guy is so fucking bitter. He's such a little bitch that, like, he's upset that he has to pay, like, a little bit more income tax, okay? And that, like, he sometimes has to fucking, like, pay his employees more or shit like that. It's so fucking silly. It is so stupid that he is complaining about California and, like, how bad business is here in California when it is literally as a state competitive with entire countries, like the 14th most powerful nation on the planet as a state, okay? And it is incredibly neoliberal, okay? But even then, it's like he's the richest guy on the planet, and that's not enough for him. Like, he wants what? Like, you want people to just, like, fucking suck your cock every time you walk through the door? It's so stupid. Elon Musk says he lives in a $50,000 house. He doesn't talk about the Austin mansion. The world's richest man, who said last year he was selling physical possessions, has been living in a billionaire friend's estate and shopping for his own Texas palace. Oh, wow. Color me surprised that Elon Musk, the world's richest man, is not actually living in a fucking $50,000 home. That's crazy. That's wild.
Overtaxation
Poop on the sidewalk.
and scorn.
By the way, for the record, I think that's weird. I've talked about this before with, like, Warren Buffett and shit too. Just spend your money, jackass, okay? Spend your money, pay fucking more in taxes, okay? Treat your workers better. I don't give a fuck if you want to live in a box. That doesn't make you more relatable. That just makes you more of a psychopath, okay? I know that people constantly fucking make fun of me and say, like, oh, the house and hobby, like, oh, you're so rich, whatever. Hey, dumbass, would you not spend money if you had money? It's weird that I don't fucking spend it, okay? It's weird that I fucking sit here like a brain diseased moron for 8 to 10 hours a day and fucking talk to chatters rather than fucking go and spend money on shit and have fun. Well, this is the way I have fun, okay? But if one day this wasn't fun, I would go out and fucking spend more money, okay? Money hoarder, modern day dragon. You mean me or the fucking billionaires? What about people who aren't that materialistic? You think a billionaire is not materialistic? Are you fucking insane? They're a billionaire, dude.
It's just so, it's like, it's not like, thanks for the taxes. It's like, thanks for the taxes and
Hacksaw.
kick you in the teeth.
Yeah.
It's like,
Sucks.
exactly. You didn't exactly get a thank you note.
Yeah.
So the bee, okay, let me flip the question though. So that's kind of the story of the bee. The bee started out as, this little blog, it took off, it's kind of blown up into something like now we have a following, including you. Like how do we get on your radar? People sharing our articles and you just saw them coming across your feed?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I saw you on Twitter at one point. I thought some of the articles were quite funny.
I wrote those.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I used to be a much bigger fan of the Onion, but then the Onion just seems to have gotten really politically correct.
That's never, the Onion has always been, one, politically incorrect, and two, always been very good. It's just that your politics have become more and more reactionary, even though you probably always were, because you are, and I hate to use this Stalinist term, a social fascist. Okay? That's just the reality. A lot of liberals, scratch a liberal and a fascist bleeds, is the perfect example of someone like Elon Musk who wouldn't even fucking think twice about melting people who are no longer productive laborers into biomatter. Okay?